Let's move towards the second part of chapter 2, that is elasticity of demand. Now basically this is an extended version of law of demand. Law of demand taught us when price increases, quantity demand will decrease and vice versa. But elasticity is going to teach us to what extent demand is going to change. How much demand is going to change. What will be the percentage change? Let's understand. Elasticity is nothing but responsiveness to change in quantity demand, either because of price or it could be because of other variables or other factors. Now, two things have elastic demand and is inelastic demand. So, what is this elastic demand? When demand changes due to price or due to other factors. If there is a fluctuation in demand, demand may either increase, demand may either decrease. So if there is a change in demand, I would say it is elastic. Like when the price of a commodity increases too much, I may not buy that commodity. Like I decided to buy a watch and my budget was 2000, but the price of the watch was 5000. I decided not to buy. See, demand changed, demand decreased. Then I will say it is elastic demand. So comforts and luxuries have elastic demand, and necessaries, products have inelastic demand. Like salt, whatever be the price of the salt, but salt is very essential for me. Medicine, very essential for me. My demand will remain same, it will not change. Then I will say it is inelastic. If demand changes, elastic. Now in this first, total 4 kinds of elasticity. First is price elasticity of demand. What's the formula? EP is equals to percentage change in quantity demand upon percentage change in price. So because of what is changing? Because of price, quantity demand is changing. This is effect, this is cause. Next. What is next? Income elasticity of demand. EY is equals to percentage change in quantity demand upon percentage change in income. So this time demand is changing because of income. EY, Y stands for income. Remove price, put income. Next is cross elasticity. Moment you think about cross, two things: supplementary goods and complementary goods. So EC is equals to percentage change in quantity demand of product A upon percentage change in price of product B. Product A का demand, product B का price. Like when tea becomes expensive, people may consume coffee. So tea, that is your product B, coffee, product A. So your coffee will be in numerator, tea will be in denominator. So what's the formula for cross? EC is equals to percentage change in quantity demand of product A upon percentage change in price of product B. Next is advertisement elasticity. This you have not done in SYJC. So it goes like this: EA is equals to percentage change in quantity demand upon percentage change in advertisement expenditure. So when expenditure on advertisement increases, demand will also increase. Less expenditure, less demand. Now very important, moving to the important concept, types of price elasticity. Total 5 types. E equals to 1, unitary. E greater than 1, relatively elastic. E less than 1, relatively inelastic. E equals to 0, perfectly inelastic. E is infinite, perfectly elastic. Let's see one by one. First is unitary. They may use the word uniform, equal change. So statement goes like this: percentage change in quantity demand is equal to percentage change in price. So when price decreases by 50%, quantity demand will increase by 50%. 50 divided by 50, answer will be 1. So E will be equals to 1. You get a downward sloping curve, and the name given to this curve is rectangular hyperbola curve. Applicable to which goods? Normal goods. Which goods? Normal goods. Like stationery products, maybe books, they come under normal goods category. Chocolate, ice cream. Coming to the next, relatively elastic now. E will be greater than 1. So what happens here? Quickly we will see. So relatively elastic demand is E greater than 1. What's the statement? Percentage change in quantity demand is greater than percentage change in price. See students, price has decreased by 50%, but quantity demand increases by 75%. 75 divided by 50, if you do, answer will be greater than 1. Now, applicable to luxury goods, superior goods. So normally when the price of luxury items, branded articles falls, people tend to buy more. There will be a greater change. E will be greater than 1. So you get a downward sloping flatter curve. You get what? Downward sloping flatter curve. And unitary elastic, name of the curve is rectangular hyperbola. Name of this curve is flatter. Moving to the next, relatively inelastic. E is less than 1. Now what is the meaning of inelastic here? No change. But relatively what says? Change will happen but little. Change hoga lekin thoda. So percentage change in quantity demand is lesser than percentage change in price. So students, price decreases by 50%, quantity demand increases by 25% only. So 25 divided by 50, if you do, answer will be less than 1. Applicable to necessaries or perishable goods. Because perishable goods, you cannot buy perishable goods in bulk. Storage will be a problem. It will spoil. So demand will increase, but not much. Small increase or lesser increase in demand. So you get a downward sloping steeper curve. Downward sloping steeper curve. Next is perfectly inelastic demand. Very important, no change at all. Like life saving drug, or you can say matchbox could be the example. Very important medicine. Slight change in the price of the commodity. Price may either increase, price may either decrease. See, price may either increase, price may either decrease. But my demand is going to remain constant. It will not change because that commodity is very important for me. So you get a vertical straight line parallel to y-axis, which indicates no change. Demand will remain same, unchanged. So life-saving drug, very important medicine. Matchbox, because already the price of the matchbox is very less. So it occupies a very small part of your budget. So E will be equals to 0. Next is perfectly elastic demand. First of all, unrealistic concept, not applicable in real world, because such concept is not applicable. You will not have any examples for this, but just I will tell you, slight change in the price of the commodity, demand increases infinite, never ending, non-stop. So infinite change you will never find. So when price changes slightly, demand will change infinite. You get a horizontal straight line parallel to x-axis. So your E will be infinite. Unrealistic concept, not applicable in reality. So 5 things we did. Unitary elastic equals to 1. Relatively elastic, E greater than 1, greater change. Relatively inelastic, E less than 1, lesser change. Perfectly inelastic, no change. And perfectly elastic, it is infinite change, never ending change, unrealistic concept, not applicable. Now moving to the very important part, that is income elasticity of demand. Let's understand what is this income elasticity. Very much similar to what we did just now, that was price elasticity. This is income elasticity. First is zero income elasticity, which means no change. Your income increases, your income decreases, demand for that commodity will remain same. More income, less income, still you are going to buy that commodity. Examples like salt, matchbox, life-saving drug, newspaper could be the example. So EY equals to 0. But this is income, not price. Very much similar. Next is negative income elasticity. As my income increases, I will buy less of inferior goods, because I will shift towards superior goods because my income has increased. So demand for inferior goods will fall, relation becomes inverse. So EY less than 0 means negative. Applicable to which goods? Inferior goods. You can even say second hand products. They fall under inferior goods category. And for second hand products, income elasticity is less than 0. Less than 0 means minus. Next comes is unitary elastic, income elastic. EY equals to 1. Again, equal change. So your income increases, your income decreases, but whatever you are spending, that will remain same. Like if I am spending 10% of my income on buying milk, say example. So even if my income increases, even if my income decreases, my 10% will remain same. Normally seen on which goods? Normal goods. Next is income elasticity greater than 1. EY greater than 1. Example, luxury goods. So as your income increases, you will tend to buy more superior goods, branded goods, luxury goods. So it indicates greater than 1. Jewelry, expensive product, always has a greater income elasticity, because those goods will be demanded, or such goods will be purchased only when person's income increases. Next is income elasticity less than 1. Necessary goods, or you can say which goods? Perishable goods. So please remember, my income increases, my income decreases, but I may buy more perishable goods, but not much. Again, storage will be an issue. So please remember, for necessary goods or for perishable goods, income elasticity is less than 1. For expensive products, luxury goods, greater than 1. Very important commodity, it will be EY will be equals to 0, no change. But for normal goods, income elasticity will be equal to 1. So students, this much you have to go through in elasticity part. Now we will come to the last part, that we will start with methods. So our next topic will be methods for calculating elasticity. Thank you.